Hello, namaste. I'm here in Calaconta in Ibiza in this, that is one of my favorite bays actually, and it's not now, but it's famous for the sunset, which actually happens right here in the summertime and a little bit over there in the winter. And it's a wonderful day, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, even if it's not that sunny and you're not at the sun in the seaside. But talking about breakups, I know how it feels because I've been there, and how it feels to feel lost, to feel totally like a part of yourself is gone, and you don't know who you are anymore, and so many emotions come up. Fear, I'm talking about what happened to me. Fear, a lot of anger for myself, and obviously for the other, for my ex-partner, and then sadness, deep sadness, and I didn't know who I was, what I wanted, and where to start to go on. So fortunately I started practicing yoga when I was very young, and this saved my life many times, both physically and mentally and psychologically, sorry, and spiritually. So it's been for me really not just a first aid, amazing first aid, it's been something life-saving, and this is what I want to share with you, the incredible ancient science of yoga that can be helpful also and mainly in a day-to-day tragedy as can be a breakup. So what actually I want to talk to you more deeply today, it's pranayama, which is the control of prana, which is the vital force, by controlling your breathing. So especially when we are stressed, when we are sad, when we're lost, we are not aware of our breathing, and we tend to breathe very small and trying to survive, actually, not breathing and living with open lungs. So start by just being aware of where are you breathing. Are you breathing up here? Are you breathing with your diaphragm? Are you breathing deeply and so that your rib cage actually expands, or you're just contracting? You want to feel small, obviously, when you're sad and when you live a difficult, if not impossible period. You want to disappear. And usually, I can say also, and mainly because it happened to me, while I'm doing this, contracting and willing to disappear, starting to blame the others. It's why is this happening to me? And blaming, of course, my ex. And this is just putting myself in a victim mode. Victim mode is very bad and absolutely takes you to nowhere, if not maybe just managing to survive once again, and then you go in another loop. Just the person changes, and maybe you think it's different. No, you have to learn the lesson. If not, the universe, life will just bring it back to you over and over and over, and worse, actually, not just over, worse and worse and worse, up to the point where you actually have to understand it. This is basically how I understood the rules of the universe up to this point. So what I want to share with you, it's just breathing, simple techniques, very simple. They're very complex, some of them, of all the pranayama, which is actually one of the 8 limbs of yoga as described by Patanjali in his Yoga Sutras, which is one of the Bibles of yoga, if not the Bible of yoga. And pranayama, it's, as I already said, it's the control of the vital, or maybe I just didn't say it, but I'm saying it now, controlling the vital force by controlling the breathing. So these two things are not one, actually they're two, but they go together. And also the nadis, which are usually referred as the nostrils, which is not, they go parallel. And all this system of nadis that go through our body, it's all channels of energy that they then find like huge junction in what are our chakras, but they are all over our body, which is not the physical body, as yoga says. And so the technique I want to share with you today, it's Nadi Shuddhi. That means the cleanings of the nadi. It's very simple. It takes very little time. Well, you can do it for a longer expanded time, but if you start doing it, you see that you have amazing, wonderful effects just by doing it maybe 3 minutes. And 3 minutes, even if you have a lousy day, you have to take 3 minutes for yourself. And you want to start going out of your breakup by trying to solve what are your problems, because basically by the victim mode you are not willing to see your dark side, your the parts of you have to actually instead see and resolve. So my uncle told me you need 2 sticks to make a cross. So that made me go from victim mode to okay, brave mode. There is a problem. I have to look at my 50%. And to do that, I have to go within. And to start doing this thing of going within, which is amazing, amazing journey. Obviously, it's not all roses, or actually, it's a little bit like roses. You have a wonderful flower, then you have horrible thorns that are sticking out, and maybe you just take it by the whole thorn and you pinch yourself and blood starts coming out. It's a little bit like this. Beautiful things and awful things. But in order for you to go on, you have to also see the awful things of yourself. And once you see them, actually it's a lot easier, because you resolve them and they go. So this amazing journey of going within, one way of starting it is just by being aware of your breathing. So Nadi Shuddhi, you can just go in the bathroom for 3 minutes and lock yourself in it and do it. Close your eyes, deep breathing the first time, and reconnect to your breathing, to your body. Then with your right hand in this kind of mudra, it's a mudra, which is a posture of the hand, you close your right nostrils and you inhale by your left nostril. Close your eyes and relax deeply and breathe deeply and slowly. So inhale, exhale, close your left nostril and open your right nostril. Inhale, exhale, close your right nostril and open your left nostril. Inhale, exhale. You can go on alternating the nostrils, and as long as you start from the left and you end, you start inhaling from the left, and then the last cycle is exhaling from the left. And closing your eyes and really feeling the air coming in and going out, and the change also of temperature and what it does in your lungs, where it goes, the expansions of your ribs, and the diaphragm going in and out. Be aware of all this, and then see the changes and start noticing what's happening to you and to your monkey mind, that it's obsessive, it's negative, and it's trying to take out actually the worst out of you, and you want to take out the best and start an amazing journey of knowing who you are, what you want, and being happy and satisfied because you're doing something great, which is knowing yourself. So from this amazing place, I wish you an amazing day, a beautiful day, and the start of this incredible journey that it's going within. Namaste.